Welcome back, everyone. I'm your host Havoc, and this is the episode 5 of my Road to Top 500 series. In the last episode, we left off with Champion 1, Division 4, after losing our last game. To put this goal of Top 500 into perspective for you guys, the person who currently holds the number 500 spot is at 1470 MMR. Now, where I am, Champion 1, Division 4, I only have 1300 MMR. Needless to say, this is going to be a long series. In these coming episodes, I will be approaching the rank that I am on my main account, and therefore losses will become much more common. However, it is important to always look back on the lost games in the hopes that I can learn something from these games and hopefully improve in the future. Now, let's get right into the first game. Now, in this first game, we're on a team with Worgen against Swoop and Baboon. This kickoff goes pretty neutral, and I head back to the boost as my teammate kind of fakes a challenge. He gets a good clear, so I start moving up the field, trying to wait to see if it pops center. Teammate's pressuring pretty hard, and Swoop is kind of, Swoop or Swoop, whatever, he's kind of in an awkward position, so he can't really do much without his teammate's help, and because my teammate's so close, he's able to get that goal pretty quickly. So it's a really good start, once again, to this game. I noticed Swoop doesn't cheat up, so I'm able to beat him there, obviously, and get a nice shot. He's forced to make a save. My teammate misses, but I know I'm still close enough to get that hit, so I don't want to relieve pressure quite yet, so I just put it back into their corner, and my teammate's able to get a shot. So instead of letting it come back into our half immediately, and by making that cut that I did, and putting it back into their corner, it kept up the pressure, kind of didn't allow the other team to get their boost and get reset, and my teammate was able to pressure pretty quickly and get a shot right off my hit and get that goal 30 seconds in. I kind of messed up my second touch there. I was trying to take it center and maybe flick it off the post so that my teammate could get it, but I ended up catching it on the side of my car, so it just went backwards. I hold back there because my teammate's right on the wall with the other team, and if I'd pressured and they got it past me, it would have been a pretty easy goal for them. Once again, I keep up the pressure as quick as I can, just put it right back into their corner so that they can't get a good clear. I messed up that aerial. I should have turned more to the right before I jumped, but instead I had to like chase it down from behind it, so I wasn't able to get that angle. My teammate puts a good pass off the post, but I don't have any boost, so I couldn't go to it. I'm wary of his boom clear, so I just turned back for a second. I didn't expect it to hit roof so early, that's why I had to kind of fly down in order to hit that. I'm just waiting here to see what comes of my teammate's hit, and he probably pretty slow, and I know I'm not going to beat him there, so I just back off and let them attack. Swope kind of steals the hit from his teammate, so I'm able to get that under control pretty easily. My teammate makes a good pinch and follows it up. Kind of pinches it, Swope gets a touch on it, so I back off as he gets this clear. I expected him to flick it there, so I was kind of worried that he'd be able to get enough power on it since he's using the Batmobile, but instead he just hits it right to me and I'm able to get to the side and my teammate helps me clear it. I challenged then because if I had challenged earlier, I probably would have just 50-50'd it right off the post, or right off the wall in center. By challenging that late, it was more likely that I'd put it off the corner and my teammate could get a better hit. I saw Swope turn up the wall out of the corner of my eye there, and so instead of putting it off the crossbar, which is what I was initially intending, I just hit it just before it hit the ground, got a nice roll and put it right into the net, and they forfeit. So I think that forfeit mostly comes from the other team not having good chemistry and going down pretty early and not being able to come back. And it was a good win. Oregon had some good plays. He had some good solo plays, and we were able to get the promotion, Champion 2, Division 1. Now I'm just going to cut it here, and I'll join you guys in the next game. Alright, so in this next game, we're up against Future and Beep Beep. I'm a Jeep with Toe on our team. Toe wins it, kind of slow to side, and I'm able to beat Future to it. Not exactly what I want to do, and I just try to get a hit to their corner, but I lean too far back before flipping. I just stay in net because I'm not sure how Beep's going to hit it. And I'm able to get a good high clear. I actually get a shot. It's pretty weak, but it's still on net, so not a bad chance there. I don't think they expected my shot. I turn here because Beep had a bad recovery on the wall, and I'm able to beat him to it. I just boom it off the wall there to keep the pressure up, but they get a good clear. I was going to come center, so I decided to hit it early and just put it off the corner. I would have gotten a good clear there, but my teammate beats me to it, but it's okay because I recover pretty well and just go straight to net. I'm able to beat Future for that and get a good clear. And then I was going to get that boost, but my teammate kind of cuts in front of me and gets it instead. And then the other team makes a really good play here. I think Future gets it in pretty quickly. And then BP just beats me to that ball and was able to just stop at center. She was able to beat my teammate there. So it's a good, really quick play by them, and we just weren't able to keep up with it since we had low boost, especially me, I had none. I wanted to kind of clip that and get it to bounce high, but it just went right over me. Wasn't sure I was going to bounce off the back wall, so I'd play it safe and just put it to the corner. And I get a bad dribble started there. I hit it too low and too late, so I couldn't get it on top of my car, but it was just rolling in front of me. And I wait for his shot. I don't want to go too far across the net in case he shoots it behind me, so I kind of play passive since I have boost. Took his speed to that ball, and unfortunately for them, Future puts it right off the post and isn't able to get the goal. And I'm close enough to be able to clear it before they can follow it up even more. And my teammate just gets a boomer, but they make a good save on it. I jump here to like keep pressure on, but I end up hitting it really weak. I think I hit it with just the top of my car instead of the nose, so it went really slow. And my teammate, I think, turned in the hopes that I was going to hit it harder and maybe crossbar, but instead I just disappointed him by hitting it with the roof of my car, and it just kind of stops there for an easy clear. And because he cheated up, he's not able to get the save. Once again, I'm not able to get the car or the ball on top of my car, so I can't get a good flick. Teammate makes a good pre-jump pinch to get that past Future. I tried to get a good clear there, but I hit it pretty weak, and he's just able to get a touch on it. Had he not hit it, that definitely would have gone in. I kind of put my teammate in a bad position there by challenging extra when I had like no boost, but he makes a really good play and is able to get a clear and a goal. He makes a good chip there and then just beats Jeep to that ball and gets a goal. So 2-1, 2:21 left. Definitely time to make this comeback. Good kickoff, but Beep was in a perfect position to clear it. I was hoping it wouldn't hit roof there, but it did, so I kind of just try to fly down to the ground as fast as possible so that I wouldn't be out of position in case he did beat me to it. It ends up working out. And I try to give a pass to my teammate, put a little behind him so he can't really make a touch off of it right away. And we both jump for that. And I didn't read the bounce correctly off the wall there. Had I read it, I definitely would have been able to score, but since I read it just slightly wrong, I just put it right off the post, and since we both went for it, they're able to get a really easy clear and goal on our open net. So it was my fault, because I was behind Toe, so I should have been able, or I should have just stayed down and let him do his thing. But instead I kind of rushed it and kind of chased after that shot, and we both double committed. I'm in a perfect position to hit that to the side, so I do. I turn here because I noticed Jeep going all the way back and not turning to go for after it. I boom it high. Maybe for Toe to go up and hit it, but he still makes a good hit off the bounce and puts it just inside the post. Not inside enough to make it go in, but it ends up bouncing off both posts, and I don't think Jeep read that second post bounce, so I'm able to come in and just swoop that goal up. I get the touch I wanted, but I'm not able to follow it up quick enough. I do get a dunk, and it just barely bounces high. That definitely would have been a sweet goal. Definitely been a good booster for us with only a minute left. I was turned just a bit too far to the side to go after that ball. That's why I just backed in the net to get in a better position to save it. get a boom clear there. So it's really good to relieve pressure. I try to follow it up. I end up demoing future, but I can't get a touch, so it doesn't go center. Now I'm just heading back so I can get some boost. Waiting for his clear to see if I can push it down. I probably could have hit that, but I think it would have been too far center versus towards their corner for me to feel comfortable hitting it. I try to flick it to my teammate, but I ended up getting a pretty bad flick, pretty soft, so it doesn't quite get to him and they can beat him to it. I probably would have been better off if I hadn't hit that. My teammate probably would have gotten a better clear, but I kind of just pre-jumped it in case he shot it. It was pretty low, so it wasn't even dangerous in the first place. And then Jeep makes a really smart demo on my teammate so that he can't get a shot off my center. And that demo pretty much sealed the game for them because we're not able to get that goal. I tried to hit it out so that my teammate could pick it up, but I had no boost, so I wasn't able to. And that's a loss, so 2 losses in 2 games, or in 2 episodes, sorry. But still win-loss, but unfortunately we do go back down to champion. But that's how it is when you have so few games played on an account, is that every game, when you have like less than 100 games, it counts for a lot of points. So these wins and losses, if they're most of the time not going to equal each other out, so it's pretty tough, but nothing you can really do about it. See you guys in the next one.